Hey everyone, so I'm here because I wanted to share a little end of year practice that I've been doing for many years, and I can't actually remember where I got it from in the first place. It's just something that I've always done, and I kind of start around winter solstice and it culminates on New Year's Eve. So what you're going to need to do is you're probably going to need your diary of the last year and a journal, my journal, lots of bits of it in it. And you're going to need to start by reviewing your year. So I want you to have two blank bits of paper, one of them entitled Blessings. What have been the blessings of this year? Go through each month. If you don't keep a journal, but maybe you keep an appointment diary, looking through that will help you remember what happened each month. On the other piece of paper are going to be the difficulties or the challenges or the lessons. Now, both bits of paper are going to have amazing lessons there on them. But first, just start by writing your list. You know, what's been shit, what's been great, every month. Some months may have been quiet and nothing much happened. And then when you've done your lists, which may take a while, which is why I start on solstice and kind of things come back to me. I kind of remember, oh yeah, when that happened, also that happened. So I'll go back and write that in my list, and I check in on it every morning up until New Year's Eve. And then what I start to do is kind of hone it down. So I start to look at my list and I look at the blessings. So maybe you got a new job, you know, and what's been the blessings in that new job? Boosted confidence, boosted income, new skills. There could be many other blessings within the blessing. And even with the side that's difficult, there are lessons in there and blessings in there too. So, you know, maybe you had to cut off an unhealthy relationship. So that's a lesson in boundaries. Maybe somebody died and there was huge grief, but there was a time of where you could actually drop into that and let go and have a good cry. That's opening, heart opening. You know, there's everything that is difficult also has some gift within that. And if you can't find the gift or the lesson, and just sit with it a little bit longer, because what we're trying to do is kind of have a look at the patterns. So there will be patterns on both sides of perhaps the lessons that you needed to learn through the difficulties and the blessings that came. So, you know, perhaps if your confidence got boosted and you were more able to give, you may find that you had a pattern of just being really giving this year. But on the other hand, you know, some things may have been difficult, and you might have had a pattern where you had to really hold boundaries, or just, you know, a lot of letting go. For some people, that's been their pattern this year, of just letting go of things. So, you know, you need to take time to dig deep with that and kind of see what the lessons of 2018 have been, so that you can completely let go of them and not take those lessons over to 2019, because 2019's got completely new energy. You know, 18's been quite sticky and difficult for a lot of people. 2019, from what I can gather of the kind of astrologers and seers and intuitives that I've been listening to, there's a lot of earth energy in the astrology coming through. So that's going to be about dealing with practical issues, which practical issues are your health, your wealth, your day-to-day grind, you know, also earth energy of, you know, maybe planting a garden. Practical, it's all about practical things. But also 2019 is about putting into practice everything you've learned. This is the year of stepping into your power for everybody who's been on the journey of kind of, you know, working towards something. You know, for me, I kind of feel like the jigsaw pieces are slotting in. Everything I've been learning over the last 20, 25 years, 30 years is kind of now working for me in a way that I am healing and moving forward and feeling more clear than I've ever felt before. So in order for you to feel that too, I want to just pass on this technique. So preparing ourselves for 2019. And if you want to know more about, you know, just recommend you go on YouTube. There's the Pele Report. There's also a woman called Sarah Verber. I really like her. I listen to Lee Harris's energy forecasts. You know, that's just a few that you could tap into. But, you know, being forewarned is forearmed. So if you know what's coming, because there are some big eclipses and things like that coming in 2019. We've also got, you know, in the reality of our world, political stuff going on. There are people talking about another recession coming, so there may be practical things that you need to do financially to be prepared for those things, to have your foundation underneath you. So, you know, we're kind of feeling into lots of things on different levels here, practical levels, energetic levels, intuitive. Really, I'm a big believer in following your intuition on what's going on. So that's why I kind of felt like this was an important, it's not something I normally do, a video like this, but it just felt important that it's another tool that I can share with people. So once you've sat with your diaries and your journals and you've got your 2 lists and you've got your lessons and the blessings that have come through, I want you to just take some time out on New Year's Eve if you can, perhaps on New Year's Day, and also, you know, in between now and then, if you're watching this kind of on the day it's released, it's Boxing Day today that I'm filming this, you might want to take some daily nature walks. I really love the, I came across something called the Omens on Caitlin Matthews' website, which is walking in nature every day from now till the 6th of January and just looking for guidance in nature, the omens that nature brings us. So that's something else you can do. So I'm going to lead you in a little meditation now, just to let go of 2018 and welcome in 2019. And I'm going to play my beautiful singing bowl that was something that came into my life this year. It's this tone of D, which is the womb space, sacral chakra. So I'm going to just play her a few times. So just closing your eyes when you're ready, you can come back to this video and do this meditation when you feel you're complete on your lists. So I want you to close your eyes and just breathe for a few minutes and relax. Allow any tensions to be released from your body. And just sigh. We're letting go of a whole year's worth of stuff here. So I want you to visualize being outside in nature. You could be on a beach, you could be in a field, but what I want you to see laid out in front of you is a beautiful labyrinth. Maybe you visited a labyrinth and you can take yourself to that one. Maybe you've been in a beautiful church somewhere that has a real labyrinth. Maybe you've stepped on one in some beautiful grounds somewhere. Maybe you've drawn one in the sand on the beach or created one with stones. So see yourself standing at the entrance of this beautiful labyrinth, and you notice that you're wearing a bag, and as you reach into the bag, it is filled with whatever comes. It's filled with something. And as you walk the labyrinth, we're going to go over those things from each month that you're letting go of, those lessons. So just reminding yourself, January, taking whatever's in your bag and scattering it as you release the lessons of January and the blessings of January. Release. As we walk the labyrinth, put your hand into your bag once more and we release the lessons of February. Let them go. The wind may blow whatever it is you're releasing away, or it may just fall into the ground. And then March, reaching in your bag and just allowing the lessons and the blessings of March to just scatter on the ground. Keep walking as we release April, taking a handful from your bag and releasing April. Moving forward, May, taking a handful, releasing it as you walk the labyrinth, going round the curves, round the path. We're almost halfway there. June, halfway point, releasing June, releasing these blessings and lessons. We don't need them anymore. We don't need to take them into 2019. We're done. July, releasing, letting go, scattering from your bag. August, the heat of the summer. If you're in the UK or Europe, we had a hot summer. Releasing the blessings and the lessons of August. And September, reaching into your bag, releasing the lessons and blessings of September. October, wasn't that long ago. What was happening in October that you need to release, let go of, the blessings, the gifts and the lessons of October. We're getting close to the centre now. November, dropping and scattering the lessons, gifts, November, and then December, the month just gone. Letting go of December, dropping it all, and then take a step into the centre of the labyrinth. And just stand here, glancing back over your path, at all that you scattered and dropped and all the lessons of the year. You've let go. You've let go. You may want to sit in the centre for a while, feeling the release, feeling the lightness of letting all of that go, closing your eyes. We've dropped it onto the earth. Mother Earth will compost our blessings and our lessons. She will take care of it all for us. As our Blessed Mother always does. She takes care of us. She holds us. We are in her embrace. And we trust her to take us into 2019, the year of the earth, the year of standing for the earth, of doing what's practical, looking after our health, our loved ones, doing what needs to be done, for we are earthlings. When you're ready, standing up and walking back out of the labyrinth, and perhaps your scatterings have turned into something already. Perhaps there is a bed of beautiful crystals or flowers or bulbs shooting, or perhaps there's been a fire and things have burnt up. But in some way, everything has transformed. And as you walk out of this labyrinth, round the curves, you too are transformed. You too are transformed. And as you get near to the entrance and exit, just take a moment to pause and consider 2019. Perhaps there is a word that comes to mind that you need. 2019, just let whatever bubbles up, bubble up. If a word comes, grab it and jump with it. Jump out of the labyrinth, jump over the threshold from 2018 into 2019. Take a few breaths to come back into your body, into the here and now. And you may want to do some kind of ritual. You might want to keep your pages, or you might want to burn them. You might want to sit with a fire and throw some things into the fire. as we have just done energetically, we've connected with the earth, and I really wanted to bring that earth energy in because she's going to be strong this year. So it may be worth, if you're into astrology, looking at your astrology chart and just see where those earth elements are, and just be prepared for what's coming. You know, the earth's calling us, she's calling us to stand up for her, and we need to make changes in our lives in order to do that. So 2019 will bring up more lessons and gifts and changes, but different from 2019. So go well. Many blessings on your year.